A Hollywood legend is gone. Actor Donald Sutherland has.
And he calls cut, and everybody's very quiet. I can't see that getting any better, so I guess we're done.
And I don't really say it about a lot of things. And so when you ask that, the singular thing that I remember was saying goodbye. I can also look back on my life and tell you very squarely that the only bad things that have ever happened to me in my life.
Today, we're diving deep into the juicy story of the late, great Donald Sutherland, the iconic actor who left behind a fortune for his son, Kiefer Sutherland. But hold on to your seats, because despite the millions left to him, Kiefer is not satisfied. Yes, you heard that right. We've got all the inside scoop and some sizzling opinions that will make your jaw drop. So let's get right into it. Donald Sutherland, a legend in Hollywood, passed away at the age of 88 after a long illness. His career spanned over 7 decades, and he starred in some of the most iconic films of all time. From MASH to The Hunger Games, Donald was a force to be reckoned with on screen. Despite never receiving an Oscar nomination, Sutherland was awarded an honorary Academy Award in 2017 for his contributions to cinema. He won a Golden Globe for his performance in the television movie Path to War, and another Golden Globe and an Emmy for the miniseries Citizen X. Sutherland's role in The Hunger Games brought him a new generation of fans, and he expressed hope that the film's socio-political message would inspire young people to be more aware of the world around them. But off-screen, his life was just as dramatic. Donald Sutherland was not just a movie star. He was a real-life patriarch with a complicated family history. He was married 3 times and had 5 children. His most famous offspring is, of course, Kiefer Sutherland, known for his role in the TV series 24. But here's where the plot thickens. Despite the close bond they shared later in life, Kiefer had a rocky relationship with his father during his early years. Kiefer once revealed, "Me and my dad really got to know each other after I left home at 15. Can you believe that? For the first 15 years of his life, Kiefer hardly knew his father. His parents split when he was just 3, and he moved to Canada with his mother, actress Shirley Douglas, and his sister Rachel. Shirley Douglas, who passed away in 2020, was Donald's second wife. She and Donald had twins, Kiefer and Rachel, in 1966. But after their split, Donald's relationship with his kids was, well, let's just say complicated. Kiefer only saw his father during holidays. Sutherland's personal life had its share of struggles. His second marriage to Shirley Douglas was marked by periods of separation due to their demanding careers. Shirley's own political activism and arrest for her involvement in the Black Panther Party added stress to their marriage. Donald Sutherland married his first wife, Lois May Hardwick, in 1959. They divorced in 1966, just before he married Shirley Douglas. Fast forward to the present day. When Donald Sutherland passed away, he left behind a substantial fortune, including a property portfolio worth $3 million. His last known residence was a luxurious, high-end apartment in Florida, complete with a gourmet kitchen, marble floors, a semi-private elevator, and 24-hour valet service. This state-of-the-art apartment is a marvel of modern living, complete with all the bells and whistles one could dream of. But that's not all. Donald's previous home in Santa Monica, California, was an architectural gem that he designed himself. This stunning property, just feet from Santa Monica Beach, featured unique architectural elements, built-in furniture, and extensive security measures to keep the paparazzi at bay. It even had a gas fireplace, arched ceilings, and tall windows with unobstructed views of the Pacific Ocean. This home was more than just a place to live. It was a sanctuary, a personal project that reflected his tastes and sensibilities. But the drama doesn't end there. Let's take a closer look at the financial dynamics that are causing the stir. Donald Sutherland's net worth was estimated to be around $60 million at the time of his death. This substantial fortune is the result of his prolific career, with nearly 200 film and TV credits. Yet, it's not just the amount of money, but how it was managed and distributed that has caused whispers of discontent. Interestingly, despite his massive earnings, Donald Sutherland made a few financial missteps along the way. One notable example is his decision during the filming of the cult classic Animal House. Sutherland chose to take a lump sum payment of $35,000 instead of a percentage of the profits. Had he opted for the latter, he could have earned up to $20 million, given the film's astounding box office success. Now, you'd think inheriting such a legacy would be more than enough, right? Well, not for Kiefer. Sources close to the family reveal that Kiefer is far from satisfied with what he's received. Despite the millions and the glamorous properties, there's a sense of bitterness that's hard to ignore. According to insiders, Kiefer feels that no amount of money can make up for the lost time and the strained relationship he had with his father during his formative years. success. He's reportedly been heard saying, "There are things I wish I had done differently, but I'm grateful for some of the things I had the courage to do." One of those things was leaving home at 15 to pursue his own path. Some insiders speculate that Kiefer feels these financial choices reflect a pattern of undervaluing his worth, a sentiment he might relate to on a personal level. Kiefer's early career was marked by rebellion and a desire to prove himself. He even got into trouble for stealing a car as a teenager, but he eventually followed in his father's footsteps and became an acclaimed actor in his own right, winning an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards for his role in 24. Despite his success, Kiefer has always felt the weight of his father's legacy. He once admitted, "I have to believe that having the same surname as my dad has helped me at times. But I know of 2 specific instances where someone was not friendly with my dad, and I sat in the office for 4 hours and never got the meeting." It seems that being Donald Sutherland's son was both a blessing and a curse. It's not uncommon for children of prominent figures to feel a sense of emptiness despite material abundance. For someone like Kiefer Sutherland, who grew up largely apart from his father, the inheritance might feel like an attempt to bridge a gap that money simply can't fill. The emotional distance, symbolized by the physical distance and the sporadic holidays together, leaves a lasting impact. Let's not forget the public's reaction to the Sutherland family saga. Social media is abuzz with fans and critics alike weighing in on the inheritance drama. Some say Kiefer should be grateful for the millions and move on, while others sympathize with his quest for a deeper, more meaningful connection with his late father. And then there's the matter of the memoir. Donald Sutherland's memoir, made up but still true, is set to be published in November. It's said to contain some shocking revelations about his personal life and career. Could it be that Kiefer is worried about what's in those pages? Only time will tell. Adding fuel to the fire, there have been whispers about Kiefer's feelings towards his father's estate. While he's grateful for the inheritance, sources say he feels it's a mere consolation prize compared to the emotional connection he longed for but never fully had. It's the classic case of money can't buy happiness, folks. Kiefer isn't the only one who has expressed complex feelings about Donald. Jane Fonda, who dated Donald and co-starred with him in Clute, paid tribute to him, recalling their anti-Vietnam War tour. She described him as a brilliant actor and a man of great adventures. Helen Mirren, who worked with Donald in The Leisure Seeker, called him one of the smartest actors she had ever worked with. Even his colleagues had mixed feelings. His co-star Elliot Gould called him a brother, while filmmaker Edgar Wright praised his versatility, but hinted at the complexity of his personality. And let's not forget Will Smith, who starred with Donald in 6 Degrees of Separation, posting heartfelt tributes, but also acknowledging the enigmatic nature of his co-star. So there you have it. A legendary actor, a complex father-son relationship, and an inheritance that's left more questions than answers. Kiefer Sutherland may have inherited millions, but it's clear that the true wealth he sought was a deeper connection with his father. As we remember Donald Sutherland's incredible contributions to film and his unforgettable performances, let's also remember that behind every Hollywood legend is a human story filled with triumphs, regrets, and a quest for meaning. Stay tuned for more updates on this ongoing saga. Until next time, keep those screens tuned to the drama.